Fresh blood.
No gloves.
Yes, it is.
Oh, plot twist. Is this a whole town just filled with wolves?
Still warm. That means it died after we got the call.
Couldn't just accept that all was good and move on, could you? You have no idea what you've walked into, do you? No matter. You won't be walking out.
Quick like a cat. Cat beats wolf.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah, that is a favorite accessory of the good Reverend and his flock.
Ragnarok?
Yeah, that's Thor, Loki, Odin stuff, right?
Yeah, it's Norse mythology's into days, but why is it etched onto a bullet?
Who cares? We got all the answers we need.
Have you,
I don't know,
though?
man. I think we need more.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I
Sheriff
agree.
Andy Taylor here wasn't good enough for you?
Enough to kill Garth? Come on, man, let's do this right.
Sam's right.
All right, fine. Clean this up. Grab Garth, lock him up until we figure out what's what. I'm gonna go check out that church.
I'm looking forward to the breakdown that I do at the end of this episode, I think. I have a few things running through my mind. They make that look so easy. Have you ever tried to pick a lock before? So hard. I tried on a lock picking set that I had once. It took me ages.
Garth?
There's a reference book. I love looking at books like that, like the Book of Shadows. Major nostalgia vibes. Ain't that a pretty picture? Like a Christmas card. I know so little when it comes to mythology and things.
Place is a wreck. No Garth, no Bess.
But they were taken? Well, that's fan-freaking-tastic.
Tell me you got something.
Cults that consider Fenris a wolf deity and worship him. They call themselves the Maw of Fenris.
A cult of werewolves. What do they want?
Well, Ragnarok is not just a Bible story to these nutjobs. It's an action plan. Human extinction. Total and complete werewolf domination.
And what, this is the ground zero for their movement?
So Reverend Jim's the leader of a cult. Is that what's happening? Great. Perfect. My question now is Garth gonna be so into this cult that he's willing for the boys to get hurt in the process? He can smell.
It's no use, Dean. I can hear your heartbeat. You must have done this countless times, yet you still get nervous.
Nothing wrong with a little fear. It's what makes us human.
Fear is not a purely human instinct. Even monsters know fear. I came to work in my sermon.
Well, why don't you start by preaching to me about the Maw of Fenris? Yeah, that's right. I know all about you and your pack's little plan.
It's not going to be his pack, is it?
Generations ago, that hate and misplaced anger was part of our beliefs. But ever since I took over here, I have eradicated it from our congregation.
Yeah, well, apparently some of them didn't get the word. Like the good sheriff who just tried to off me and my brother.
Sheriff Pat?
This is your bullet.
It won't have anything written on it.
Where is it?
Where's what?
Ragnarok.
What?
It was etched into the sheriff's bullet.
That's impossible. The Maw is dead.
Yeah, we'll tell that to Garth and your daughter who are missing.
They'll end up working together to save Garth and Bess.
Sam.
What are you two doing? Russ. Joba. Mom. What is going on?
Hey!
Whoa.
I'm not your mother. You leave her alone, you hear me? You want to hurt somebody, you hurt me!
Oh, poor Garth, because he's just fell for it all, hasn't he? At least Bess isn't involved in it.
For bringing these hunters here. I'm gonna hurt all of you.
Sorry.
He has nothing to be sorry about, though. I mean, it's the stepmom that's a complete bitch.
I'm the last of my bloodline. Thanks to you and your kind out there.
He's awake.
Well, don't you just look good enough to eat?
Why are you doing this? I mean, me, I can understand, but these people are your family. Your pack.
Last winter, my little brother, Charlie, was killed by a hunter. My husband counseled patience, restraint. Just as when he took over our beloved church, he preached a new direction.
And she disagreed with that because she just lost her Chris.
I tried so hard to make his way work, to be a preacher's wife. But then Charlie was murdered, and I couldn't help remembering my daddy's sermons. And by golly, turns out he was right. As long as there is a man, there can be no peace. Because man destroys. And I, for one, am sick of it.
Sneak attack. I mean, surely you could have heard the heartbeat then, but we'll look past that.
But my husband doesn't see it that way. See, he was bitten, not born into it like I was. He still holds on to his humanity. Which is why I am so pleased it will be his claws that start Ragnarok, not mine. You and your brother coming here was a blessing from Fenris above. The two of you cornered Garth here, and then when Bess came running in to see what the fuss was about, you killed her.
No!
Here. Silver to the heart.
Murder's on me.
My husband turned his cheek once. I don't think he can do it again.
I mean, all this talking, she could have just done it by now. Because the longer you chat away, the more Dean's likely gonna save him. That looks pretty cool. I like that.
You're just dying for me to get my claws dirty, aren't you?
I thought he was gonna get scratched then.
Wearing Russ's coat to hide your scent. Smart.
Oh, I'm full of surprises.
As am I.
Jobs are good in? Question mark?
Be good. Hear me?
I will. Thanks, Sam.
Oh, so they're just back to normal now, the boys. Bye. Hated that look then.
And you were right. Everything around here wasn't copacetic. I screwed up again. First Kevin, now this.
Hey,
Kevin's
Kevin?
not on you, Garth.
that's on me.
It's not on you either,
I'm the one
Dean,
that
to
pulled
be
him
fair.
in. I'm the one that should have been there to protect him.
You messed up though.
Well,
Sorry.
guess there's enough of that blame to go around then.
You did. Blame doesn't get anyone anywhere though, does it?
Look, we're all a little weird, we're all a little wacky. Some more than others. But if it works, it works. You got something here. Yeah, even though they are werewolves. Don't let that go. You'll never forgive yourself. Besides, somebody's got to live to tell this damn story someday. Who better than you? Hurry up before I change my mind.
You do you, Garth? He does love a good hug, doesn't he, Garth? I bet they're a bit tighter now that he's a werewolf. Bye then.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Hey.
Here we go. Please be a good chap. Please be a good chap. Is there water around? Body of water, anyone?
Listen, that night that, you know, we went our separate ways.
You mean the night you split?
Fair enough. I was messed up, man. Kevin was dead, and I don't know what I was.
Okay.
Hell, maybe I still don't. But, I know I took a piece of you in the process, and for that, somebody changed the playbook, man. You know? It's like what's right is wrong, and what's wrong is more wrong, and I just know that when we rode together, we split the crappiness. Yeah.
So just stay together then, guys. Share the crap.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay.
Okay,
Something's
what?
broken here. I'm not saying that it's not. I just think maybe we need to put a couple of W's on the board and we can get past all this.
I don't think so. No, I wish, but we don't see things the same way anymore. Our roles in this whole thing. Back in that church, talking me out of boarding up hell, or tricking me into letting Gadriel possess me. I can't trust you. Not the way I thought I could. Not the way I should be able to.
Okay, look, whatever happened, we are family, okay?
You say that like it's some sort of cure-all, like it can change the fact that everything that has ever gone wrong between us has been because we're family.
So what, we're not family now?
I'm saying, you want to work? Let's work. If you want to be brothers.
It's gonna need some time.
Well, those are my terms.
He's gonna accept those terms. Oh, I'm not thrilled. Wow, right. I got some thoughts, people. I got some thoughts. Okay, so I feel like that was a big episode. Yes, it was mainly Monster of the Week-esque. However, like, there was so much underneath all of that as well that I think really made the episode great. So first off, we have Garth, who has been a family friend for quite some time, really trusted friend until he split from Kevin for reasons that we now know. However, he didn't feel like he was able to be open and say what's happened to the boys, probably because he knows that the hunter lifestyle is very blunt and they could have just said, well, there's no cure, so we're gonna have to put you down before you put someone else down. That was obviously his fear, and meeting through this way at least opened their eyes as to what can possibly happen if a monster leads a different path. This is a very hairy topic when it comes to supernatural. Views change a lot as well, but they know that Garth is one of the good ones. Yes, he is now a werewolf, however, he can still lead as pure a lifestyle as he possibly can. I mean, Dean eats so much meat anyway, he's practically a werewolf, so just because it's cooked doesn't make it that much different, does it, in this case? Anyway, I digress. So just the fact that he was a werewolf was a shock to me anyway. Never mind that he's married and has this family and leading this totally different life now. But then we also had the boys, which is the main thing to me, the boys reconnecting after what happened. So what Dean did to Sam was huge, and I cannot blame Sam for having that anger there. It was one of the biggest betrayals that he could possibly have done. And it seems to happen quite often to Sam. Like when Dean texted him saying that Amelia was in trouble and Sam just went running. Turns out it was just Dean sending the message anyway, and she was happily with Don. So there are multiple times where he's messed up. Like Sam said, talking about closing the gates, letting Gadriel possess him. They're huge mistakes to make. When you look at it from Dean's perspective, he's trying to do all of this for his benefit. Again, doesn't make it right. Really doesn't make it right. And I think what made me happy seeing that conversation between the boys was obviously the honesty that Sam gave, and the fact that Dean listened. He wasn't angry and pushing his opinions away. He was taking them on board, which for me is a big change, because usually Dean's very like, I don't want to hear this, but he listened. Big step for him, I think. And Sam not hiding how he feels and keeping those thoughts hidden, a huge step for him as well. And I guess that when I look at it that way, that scene was great. But when I look at it in the way of they're going to continue working together, but they're not going to be brothers, and there's going to be this like underlying tension that just creeps its ugly head now and again. I hate that, you know what I mean? Not for that life. I just want them to work through it. Obviously it's going to take time, so this is the first step, which is really important. But I want them to really have that love, because what worries me now is when they go into hunt, what keeps them strong is their family dynamic that they have. And like they said in, I think it was season 5, I want to say, when they said that their biggest weakness is their love for one another, because no matter what these big bads throw at them, they know that their love for each other is their bargaining chip and their threat. Whereas now, if they're not seeing each other as brothers, that threat's kind of gone. It makes them stronger as hunters, I guess, because the big bads won't have that. But just for my love for these characters, that hurts a lot. I don't know, it's a difficult one. I'm pretty sure they will work past this now. I am excited to see the tension and stuff moving forward with these jobs that they go on, because I'm a masochist apparently. I just love pain. But it will be interesting to see how they talk to each other, how they handle each case now, and if they want to take down Gadriel or Abaddon, I feel like they need to be at their strongest, because these are the strongest big bads as well. Metatron as well. Now is the time to rebuild that relationship, I think. Yeah, I love the show. I love the show. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please give it a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe, you know, if you want to, but there's no pressure here. This week, I'd like to give a very special shout out to Allison Stickler. I want to thank you for all the support that you've given me over these months, and it really does mean the world to me, and I really hope that you continue to enjoy my content furthermore. Thank you so much. Please, everyone, feel free to check out some of my other videos. I now have a new tier over on Patreon called the Pilot Season. It's something new that I wanted to try, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I've got plenty of shows on my list to watch, so I hope one of them at least tickles your fancy and you end up enjoying the reaction to that. I have loads of videos on YouTube, Pokemon related, I have live streams, you name it. I'm sure there's something for everyone, so please check that out. I also have a PO box, a link to that will be in the description below, along with my social media, so come say hi. I'm very friendly, don't you worry. And yeah, I really hope to see you all again soon for another video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.